Hi guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Reka and today is a very special day because today I'm filming my very first YouTube video. And I've been planning to do this for so long and I've been thinking about what should I do as the very first video. You know, it's kind of an introduction and I was sure that I wanted to do a makeup look, but then I was thinking that what look? Because you know, you can be so creative with makeup and there are so many possibilities out there. But then I just realized that as the very first thing, I want to do something that's really me and kind of my very favorite look, what I've been loving and doing for years now. And it's gonna be this smoky, bronzy, nudish look. I know, very original, right? But again, that's my very favorite look. And like when I put on makeup, 90% of the time, this is how I look like. So that's why I thought that, okay, Reka, let's do it. I hope you guys are interested watching it and let's just get to it. Let's start the actual makeup. And the first thing that I'm gonna do is prime, and I like to use a hydrating primer. And the reason, because I'm gonna be applying a really full coverage matte foundation, and under that I feel like I need a bit of hydration because my skin is on the drier side, so I need that splash of hydration. And what I'm using is the Essence Prime Plus Hydrating Skin Refreshing Primer, and I've used it a couple of times. I just got it recently. The foundation what I'm using is the Maybelline Super Stay, and this is full coverage and matte, so that's why I needed this hap. So just applying it with a wet sponge. I feel like this covered up like everything pretty well, even the small blemishes what I had, I don't see them. And even under my eyes, I don't have those big dark circles, they are not so bad, but I definitely have some discoloration, but it covered up pretty well everything. But I'm still gonna do some concealing, and I'm using the Tarte ShapeTape and just apply a tiny bit, and just a tiny bit on my forehead, nose, and here. And I'm using the same sponge to blend it out. And before it starts creasing, I'm gonna quickly set it with some setting powder. Now my base is done and we can move on to the eyes, and I like to start with my eyebrows first. I just brush through the hair and then fill up with a brow pencil roughly, and then I'm gonna go in with a brow pomade. I finished filling up my brows, but I made a tiny mistake right here and at the tail of this brow, and I'm gonna just have a flat brush and go in with some concealer and just cover it up. Okay, I'm done with the brows, so let's move on to the actual eye makeup. And this is my very favorite look, so I thought it would be only fair if I would use my very favorite eyeshadow palette, and this is the Juvia's Place, the Masquerade palette. But before we jump right to the eyeshadows, let's prime my eyelids so this look can really hold up. I mean, I'm not going anywhere, so it doesn't really have to hold up, but still. Now that my lids are primed, I can start with the shadows, and the first shade is this brownish shade called Burkina? I don't know, I don't know how to pronounce it. This is just the lightest brown shade in the palette, and I'm gonna placing it just above my crease. Now that it is blended out, I'm gonna go in with this darker brown shade, and I'm gonna deepen out my crease and the outer portion of my eye. Now I'm gonna take this Milani shade on the lower lash line and just smoke it out. And my favorite shade from this palette is this gorgeous golden shade, and it's called Dahlia, and I'm just gonna take it all over on my lid. And in the very inner corner of my eye, I'm gonna pump this really light golden shimmery shade just to open up my eyes a bit. And to complete this look, it's time for some mascara and some falsies. Okay, eyes are done. I have to say that this look is still my favorite. I know that it is so boring, this bronzy, smoky look. I know, but I can't help it. It's still my favorite. Okay, and now it's time to finish my face, and I'm just gonna use some bronzer and some blush. And highlighter, of course. Like, I couldn't even leave the house without highlighter. And finally highlighter, and I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics highlighting palette, but first I'm gonna spritz my face with some setting spray and apply my highlighter, because this way it's gonna be like more blinding, and I really love that. I feel like I went a little bit overboard with the highlighter, and it's like kind of too much, but I'm gonna fix it going back with the same brush that I used to apply my bronzer and just blend it together. I don't know you guys, but this happens to me like all the time. Maybe not all the time, but like 90% of the cases I go way too heavy on with my highlighter, and I have to come back and fix it. And as the final step, lips, and again, some boring nude lips, I know. And lastly, I'm gonna add some lip gloss, and this is the Fenty Gloss Bomb, and I'm adding it just to the center of my lip. And this is the finished look. I also curled my hair for no reason, because I'm not going anywhere, but it felt so good. It feels so good. I haven't been this glamorous in ages, seriously. I'm just like missing it so much, and that's just like so me. So that's why I did this look. I know it's so boring because there are like tons and tons of smoky looks out there and curls and everything, but this is what I like. I hope you also liked this look and also liked the video. If you did so, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, please let me know what do you think about like everything about the look, about the video, about anything, because this is my very first video and I have no idea what I'm doing, honestly, and anything would be so helpful for me. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you see you on the next one. Bye bye.